Hey guys, Coach Jesse Minch here with GetHandles.com. Today's vlog video is about how to lose weight. I get this question a lot from players, and obviously if you're a basketball player and you're looking to lose some weight, that's obviously because it's affecting your performance on the court, right? And the heavier you are, the slower you're going to move, the more issues it's going to cause on your joints, your muscles, all kinds of different things. And it can also cause a lot of issues with posture and whatnot. And on top of that, it's going to cause a lot of issues down the road. So on top of not just, being able to perform as well as you want, it's going to cause a lot of issues for you down the road, and it's just not good for your health, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. I think everyone knows that. So what can you do to lose weight and lose weight fast? Now, this is something that works for men, women, teenagers, kids, anyone. And it's very simple. 3 things that you want to make sure you're doing. Number 1, get more fruits and vegetables in your diet, especially the vegetables. I know a lot of people might not like vegetables, but guess what? If you want to lose weight, you're going to have to find vegetables that you like. So the first thing I'm going to recommend for that is, don't just all of a sudden go cold turkey on your diet and be like, okay, I'm not going to eat anything but fruits or vegetables. That's all I'm eating from now on. Because what happens is a lot of people go on these fad diets or any kind of diet really for that matter, and it's not sustainable. It'll last for maybe 2-3 weeks, maybe a month. And after a while, they'll crumble, they just can't do it anymore, and they give in. And that's the last thing you want to do, because then you're just going to go back to eating junk, and your weight's going to fluctuate a bunch, and there's all kinds of health issues that you don't want to be dealing with that are a result of that. So what you're going to want to do is gradually bring more fruits and vegetables into your diet, especially vegetables, once again, and raw if possible or lightly steamed. I try to pretty much eat almost all my vegetables raw whenever I can, and my fruit as well. So that's the number 1 thing. And another thing you could do as well to help get more fruits and vegetables in your diet is even like getting frozen fruit and vegetables, because I know it can get expensive as well. Just get some frozen fruit and vegetables, put them in smoothies and whatnot, and that's a great way to get some more of that in your diet. So what you're going to want to do is try to get more of that in gradually over time. Find things that you like, find things that you can, eat that don't feel like it's a chore to eat it. You want to find things that you feel like, okay, when I'm eating this, you know what, this isn't too bad. I actually kind of like this fruit or vegetable. And after time goes on, you'll develop a taste for it and you'll start to like it. And then you'll find that you actually want to start to try different things, and then you'll start noticing that you'll like things that you didn't used to like at all. I was that way. I used to hate all kinds of vegetables, and now I love all kinds of vegetables. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, at the same time as you're doing this, by bringing in more of these types of food, that's going to fill up some of, your belly throughout the day and fill up some of your meals and the things that you're eating. So as you're doing that, you're going to want to take out some of the garbage, some of the crap that you're eating. So whether that's fast food, sweets, stuff with really bad fats in it, things like that, you're going to want to gradually take that out. Again, it's a gradual process. It makes it more sustainable, and it can be something, that becomes more of a lifestyle change. So over time, becomes the way you eat, is more healthy stuff and less unhealthy stuff. And then the final thing is to make sure, of course, you're being active. If you haven't yet, click the link in the top right-hand corner of the screen. That's the story about me and Gabriel working together. Gabriel came out here. He was overweight. We worked out for 4 days, and I think he lost 12 or 13 pounds in 4 days. Now, a lot of that was partially we made some tweaks to his diet, brought in some more fruits and vegetables, got some of the stuff that he thought was healthy that he was eating out of his diet, and some of the stuff that he knew was unhealthy out of his diet. But again, you want to be sustainable with that. But then the other thing that we did was, like I said, you can't lose weight quickly on just diet alone unless you're, doing something maybe unhealthy and just kind of starving yourself. But the thing you're going to want to really pay attention to is also making sure you're incorporating some physical activity, of course. And what me and Gabriel did was we went pretty hardcore. We went about 4 hours a day of working out for all 4 days. Now, granted, we weren't going 110% that whole time. That's not healthy either. And we weren't, just completely crushing his body. Yeah, he was definitely tired. He definitely worked hard, but we took breaks when necessary. We made sure he was staying plenty hydrated, getting lots of water. And then the other thing we did was we incorporated a little bit of some different types of weight training, but that kind of combined cardio as well. So it was, more like an interval type training with lots of full body movements like squats, deadlifts, stuff like that. And we really made sure when we were doing all the basketball drills and all the lifting that we were really focusing on his posture, because if you're overweight, there's a good chance you're going to have some issues with rounded shoulders and neck. Your lower back you're probably going to have some issues with. So you're going to want to make sure whenever you're doing your exercises that you're keeping your spine as straight as possible. So some of the cues I was giving Gabriel throughout the time that we were doing, especially a lot of the lifting and the ball handling drills where we had him kind of in a squat stance, was to keep his shoulders back And you know, when we were doing a lot of lifting, where we were doing squats, actually we were doing even squats without weights, I had him keep his hands behind his heads and made sure he kept his elbows back to make sure he kept his shoulders back, because otherwise he would have this tendency to round his shoulders forward and kind of bend down like that. Again, something we don't want to do. And when he was dribbling, he had a tendency to take his back here and round like this. Again, you want to keep that spine straight. If you want to lean forward, that's fine, but rounding the back like that is what you don't want to do. I'll have a more full video on that coming in a couple days, couple weeks maybe, about, you know, some of your posture that you're going to pay attention to. But just one more thing to pay attention to. But the key, again, is making sure you get plenty of physical activity in. I would recommend some type of interval training with some weightlifting so you burn calories after you're done with your workout. Also, you know, some cardio as well. You'll get a lot of that from basketball, you know, just playing basketball, doing drills, doing your training and stuff like that. But a combination of the two is a great way to lose a lot of weight really quickly. And again, of course, the diet. So those three things: bring in more fruits and vegetables, try to get rid of a lot of the garbage in your diet, and then up that physical activity. Again, interval type weightlifting training is great for that. And some cardio as well is going to be great for that. So if you guys found this video helpful, as always, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to catch all these vlog videos I'm coming out with every week, as well as all the tips, tutorials, and drills. If you haven't yet, head over to gethandles.com. I got a full free ball handling workout and guide for you there. That'll actually help you with your posture as well as improving your ability to lose weight. It's a great workout for you, especially if you're overweight. It's a great place to start to kind of, you know, start kickstarting your metabolism and getting yourself used to doing more physical activity and going for a little bit longer periods of time. And as always, if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend that might find it helpful as well. And leave a comment down below. Let me know if you have any experiences with this, any 2 cents that you want to add to the video, or if there's just anything else you want to see from this channel. Pretty much everything I come out with on this channel is because I've had someone ask it in the comments down below. So the things I'm getting the most comments, those are the things I'm bringing the videos for. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Let's stay on our grind.